Okay, so good morning. Let's do that side again. So let's keep the shoulders down, and again, little bounce. Apologies, forgot to turn the camera on. And then just up and breath in and out, in and out. And just notice the more you do it, that inner thigh area that can feel a little bit tight when you start, should start stretching a little bit. For 2 and for 1. And then we'll just take it over actually and just take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. And then gently you'll take that back hand down, take the top hand up to ceiling, pull the shoulder blades back a little bit so they're coming together. Take a breath in and out. Last one. Well done. And then come to parallel, nice wide leg, and just ever so slightly turn the feet inwards. And then just interlink your fingers and really pull the scapula together and just feel how that chest really stretches out. Oh, always feels so good. Chin to chest. Take the hips back, start coming down into either a half fold, if that feels enough, or you can come further down and take the hands up towards the ceiling. And again, take a beautiful breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just bring your hands to round about your sacrum area, then bring the hands to the floor and just have a little rocking action. Noticing if you're carrying more tension through the hamstrings, through the calf, or maybe into the inner thigh area. And then just really draw your belly in. So really think about taking that navel towards the spine. Take your hands out or arms out to capital T, shoulder height. Push through the heels and try and use your core and your hamstrings to bring you back up to centre. Up to standing position. And then keep that back foot slightly turned in, and we'll go to the other side. So again, little bouncing action first. Just see how the inner thigh feels. Does it feel tight? And then up. Whoop! And then down. I've got a slightly dodgy ankle and knee at the minute, guys, from running. And again, feels a lot better than it did this at the beginning. And again. 2 more. Last one. And then we'll just come over for 8 on this side, because I know we did it on the other one. And for 3, even though my camera didn't turn on. 4, let's do 4 more. For 4, for 3, for 2, hold it over on this next one. Big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try and stretch just a little bit more so you're feeling it up the side of the body, and then gently up. Take the back hand to the back leg and the top hand to the ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades back. Take a breath in and out, in and out. Last one. And back to centre. Beautiful. Let's come back in, all nice and warmed up. So let's just do some squats, guys. Some nice wide squats. So shoulder blades down again. Think about coming back in the hips and gently down. If you see Nikki, Jenny, give her my love. I dreamt about her last night. It was so weird. Anyway, and again. Let's do 2 more sets of 8 for 8, 7, 6, 5, boom to wall, 4, 3, 2, hopefully you're calming down, Ruth, 8, 7, you won't put up with it off anyone else, would you, just your kids? And 4 more for 4, for 3. I found paperwork under Mason's bedroom, bear in mind he's 22, from year 10. 2 and 1. Well done, and back to centre position, shoulders down and into your Markham and Wise. So really try and pull the scapula together and just up. If you want to come up on calves, you can, like this. I'm not going to today just because I've just worked quite hard this week to stretch out my calves and hamstrings after a long, stupid fast run that nearly crippled my knees. And for 8, 7, oh I love this, 6, 5, 4, 3, beautiful, 2 and 1. So just in case you have been coming up on your calves, guys, let's stretch it out. So you can either just put the hands in the knee, on the front knee, and then just drive the heel down. If you want more of a stretch, mine feel a lot better than they have done, because I did quite a lot last night in class with my breast cancer ladies who struggle with calf a lot. So if you push into a wall, you'll feel that stretch even more. So really push it down. Remember, tight calves can lead into Achilles tendonitis and even worse than that, plantar fasciitis underneath the foot. So just really, really push in. Hold it. You want to hold it for at least 20 seconds. Whoa. And it lengthens out as well, so the calf doesn't get too kind of, you know, bulky. And just helps the Achilles keep nice and long, and then just not inflamed. And then switch sides, guys, and again push. So Angela, this might, you know, when we massaged you the other day, darling, and you were that lower calf were a bit tight. So again, just push in. Whoa. So good. Take a few breaths in and out. One more in and out. We won't use weights today, guys, but next week we might, just to get a little bit of body. So just try and grab yourself some hand weights for next week if you haven't got any. But we're just going to work a little bit on that shoulder area. So I want you to slide your shoulder blades down, really feel your fingers moving towards the feet. And again, just bring them to here. And what we're going to do is just get used to really resisting with our own body weight. So imagine a small child's pulling this middle finger and another small child's pulling this finger. You can't be any longer. And just take some little circles. You'll be quite surprised how the shoulders start to tire a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Circle back the other way. Good. Try and have your arms slightly, ever so slightly back of the midline. So you're feeling your scapula as well. So working through the upper trapezius muscles. And then hold, and then imagine you just patting a small child on the head. Patting, you can move a little bit through the rib cage here as well. Really activating the oblique muscles. Squeeze. It's quite surprising how you work the waist like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just take a couple of big circles. And again, have a little listen. Close your eyes. Can you hear some? And 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Grab your resistance band. If you haven't got one, guys, but you've got some little hand weights, grab them. So if you've got hand weights, I'll do both to show you what you would do if you had hand weights. So if you have the resistance band, You want to take the resistance band behind the body, and you don't want to have it all floppy. You want to have some resistance. So when you pull it out, this one's quite light actually, I should have a heavier one. But I'm just going to have the weight. I'm going to see if I can do this. Maybe I can't do them both together, we shall see. So, yeah. So again, if you've got weights, they would be, your elbows are glued into your waist, and you're just taking it out like this. Yeah, and 2. Remember, resistance bands come in all different resistances. Can't think what to call them. So from very light to very heavy. And again, so the really good one, again, if you've been crouched over all week over a computer, you have got quite bad posture, so you're a little bit like that. It opens up. Keep the rib cage closed. Yeah, shoulder. I've got so many people at the minute with shoulder injuries. And for 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, keep the ribs down. 3, 2, and then on the last one, just really open up. Take a breath in and out. Well done. And then just gently either put your weights down. If you've got some, keep hold of the resistance band. Hopefully you've got one, guys. And what you want to do, remember this one, so keep the shoulders down. First of all, always take it up and then bend at the elbows and come behind. This should be quite a fluid motion, so you shouldn't be kind of doing this. If it feels quite difficult, don't do that other one. The other one is where your arms keep straight and you go all the way back. When I first did this, I couldn't do it, and I realised how much work I had to do on my shoulders. And again. Good, let's do 4 more. Yeah, so try and keep the shoulder gurgle. Try and keep the shoulder girdle nice and mobile, and also strengthen the muscles around it, because it becomes very debilitating if you can no longer get your hand behind your back. And last one, just take it up, and we're just going to do a little bit, it's called painting the stairs, this, a bit weird. Just take the gaze up, take a breath in, and out, in, and out, last one, and out, and the other way, and again, breath in, and out, in, and out, last one, and back to centre. Well done, beautiful guys. Okay, let's just do one balance. We won't do lunge because I've got a bar class after this, but we'll just do our tree pose. Yeah, I'm struggling a bit with this knee, so I've pulled all the tendons on it, but anyway, I'm going to hold on here, guys, just to give myself a little bit of stability today. So if you, if you feel a bit unbalanced, always make sure you're near a wall or something. And we're just going to take it up. I might put my hand back on there. And for 1. And for 2. Yeah, if you're around Jenny and Feb, give me a ring, babe. We can meet for a glass of wine or something. I'll probably have one and fall over. And again, 4 more. For 4. 3. Good. 2. Let me see. And 1. Well done. I'm not pushing it today, guys. Push that foot in front, not push, put that foot in front. And again, let's bring the bum right back to that wall and the weight forwards and gently, gently down. Just feeling that amazing deep stretch. Yeah, when I did this at the beginning of the week after doing a silly run, guys, this was absolutely excruciating how much I'd use my hamstrings and calves. So if you are going to take up running, listen to my advice, which I didn't. Take it slow, and then, you know, don't go like you've been running like every day for the last year. And make sure you are doing this stretch afterwards, which I didn't do last Sunday. And then gently back up. Or better still, stick to Pilates and not running. And then again, chin to chest, hips back, gently down. You never get injured in Pilates. And just feel. So if you're particularly tight, you may almost feel it into your butt area as well. Take a breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. Soften the front knee and gently back up to centre. So try and really work on deepening that breath. It will get you into a parasympathetic state of mind group. And then the other side. So again, spread the toes, bring it up into, or you can keep the foot into the lower leg. Again, have some nearby just in case you do lose your balance. Push your big toe into the mat. Take it up. Of all weekends to hurt my blooming knee on a yoga weekend. And 2. And 3. And 4. So I'll be all zen on Sunday night, guys. We've got gong, kind of meditation. We've got walks in the woods, drumming, and 2. I'm going to try not to nip to McDonald's on the way home. And then just hold. Just feel that. And just think about your foot now. What's happening with it? Is the big toe kind of wanting to tilt, lift up? So always try and think about big toe, little toe pushed into the mat and the 2 corners of the heel. And then take the hips back, chin to chest, weight forward, gently down. Letting the head just hang towards the floor. Take a beautiful breath in at the bottom. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 2 more breaths in. And out. Last one, breath in. And gently up. Beautiful. And we'll just do it one more time. Just see if you can get that little bit further. Chin to chest, hips back, weight forward. Or if the back of the leg just feels a little bit more comfortable than when you first started out doing it. And again, breath in. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. And gently back up. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Okay, let's get down. It always goes too quick, my Friday morning. I love my Friday morning class. And just let's come down to sit on your, I've just got myself a peppermint tea, sorry. Just come down to sit on your bottoms. So we'll do a little bit of side leg today, not a load, because I want to do quite a bit of abdominal strength work today. Just have a little slurp of my peppermint. Okay, so what I want you to do is just sit however you feel comfortable. Whether it's Z leg, which is fabulous for hip mobility. So even doing this daily, guys, will help the hips. If you are sat like that, try and sit the way that you weren't sat. Yeah, so you probably, if you've sat like this, you'll sit where you feel comfortable, but try and go to the other way if you can. Yeah, just notice how a little bit twisted we are. And just hold that position and then just take one hand down and just come on over. And then turn towards that front knee and just bring yourself down on towards the mat. So you feel this kind of stretch around the mid-thoracic spine. Take a breath in and out. In and out. 2 more. Last one. And out. Well done. And just walk yourself back up and then go to the side where you originally felt comfortable. And again, just come over into like a mermaid stretch. Take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. Well done. And turn in and again reach and just try and take that top hand a little bit kind of round, sort of over the bottom wrist of the other hand. And again, I can really feel it around my mid kind of thoracic area, near my brow strap, near my lat muscles. Take another breath in and out. In and out. 2 more. Last one. And gently back to centre. Well done, guys. Okie dokie. Let's go straight into our side leg work. Just going to move those. So again, let's try and do the original one. We often bend that bottom knee, but let's try and do the original one today, where the hips are stacked, the knees are stacked, and the ankles are stacked. If you feel a little bit rocky, move the hand from the hip bone on towards the mat in kind of front of the navel. And then what I want you to do is almost think about someone's pulling that top foot. So you're in direct opposition to your bottom hand, and then keep the core tight, keep the hips nice and level. If you really do rock, just bend the knee again. Try and maintain that gap underneath the waist. And we're going to just lift for 10. Lift for 9. You can even put the hand up to ceiling. 8. Remember, if you feel a bit uncomfortable underneath kind of like the hip area, like the top, we've got like the greater trochanter, and like you've got like a bursa sac there as well. Don't be frightened of, like, you know, just grabbing a towel and putting that underneath if you're particularly bony. That's usually when people say, "Jumps would be a fine thing." And then flex the foot and then drop and lift. Drop and lift. And for 3. And for 4. I don't know if anyone's got Apple TV, you know. Didn't sleep. I've been sleeping amazing, and I woke up last night and there's this thing called Bad Sisters on. It's really good. It's funny. About 4 sisters, and one of them's married to an absolute. So the plot to kill the brother-in-law. And then hold. It's good. Push the bottom knee down and circle. Circle 2. So we're not going crazy. 3. 4, for the other direction, 4, 3, 2, 1, push out a bit more, last 12 pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, well done. Just pull it in and backwards, so pull the top thigh backwards, the heel into the bum, take a breath in, and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Well done, beautiful. Just come on to your back. So I'm just going to grab my ball, guys. So if you have got a ball or a little cushion, a little yoga cushion or anything, it's just easier sometimes. Women tend to be, I hate being gender specific, but women tend to be a bit better at, even without the thing, being able to do this. Men, you find like this in class if they don't have something underneath their head. So if you feel like you can't keep your shoulders down, it's nice to have something underneath. And just push that knee away. If you're feeling this, seriously guys, honestly on Monday my glutes felt, Alex knows this, I've moaned about it all week. I did a silly thing on Sunday at the gym and ran far too fast. And I think I must have been running a lot from my glutes because this was agony, and I've been stretching every day. It feels so much better. So if you have got tight glutes, please remember where I've said to you that if the IT band gets tight as well, it'll pull on the knee, which is what I think happened with me. And then underneath, legs straight. Let's go back into another glute stretch. I'm being selfish. Push that inner knee towards the opposite inner shoulder, yeah? And then lift and just keep pulling in like this. Oh, we used to do this, didn't we guys, where we pull and just, but you must maintain that push on the outside of the knee. And just again, more into piriformis. Take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, breath in and out. And the hand that's on the outside of the knee, take to shoulder height. Try and keep, this is a good indication if you've got good shoulder mobility. Try and keep that shoulder down. Take the hand off the outside of the calf in towards the upper outside thigh and bring it all the way over into that supine spine stretch. And again, take a beautiful breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. And just gently back to centre. You can always go back in again if you're particularly tight and keep doing it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, if you suffer with lower back. And then just keep that leg nice and high. So just grab the back of the hamstrings and just flex the foot. Hold that flexion. Again, notice if the calves feel particularly tight today. And then send the toes into the base of the foot and away. So send the toes into the sole of the foot and away. Try and spread your toes. Spread. And then keep it flexed. Turn the foot in and out. In and out. 2 more. In and out. Beautiful. Well done. Let's just take the ball, take it up to ceiling. We're going to do some roll-ups, but we're going to do them after we've done the other side. So again, if you know you can't get up, guys, I'll show you a few ways in a bit. But if you know you can get up, come up into roll-up, reach forward, restack, and then just move on to that other side before we do a roll-up on the other one. So again, if you're a little bit rocky, bend the bottom knee, but try if you can to keep the hips stacked, knees stacked, ankle stacked. When you look down, you should see the feet. You don't want to be in like a banana back. So you should just be able to see your feet. Lift up that bottom waist, lengthen. Do you know, Kathy, I always think of that woman who who took over So Pilates, Joanne. And she used to always say, you should see your feet unless you've got extremely big bosoms like I have. So lift up that bottom waist, lengthen, and again we're going to go up for 10 with a pointed foot, up for 9, and again for 8, 7. You realise when you start, I'm teaching a new class at the minute, how unstable people are in the pelvis when they've never done this before. So give yourself a pat on the back, guys, if you feel stable. 2, 1. Flex, push that foot forward, drop, lift for 10. Lift for 9, lifting up that bottom waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's recording on YouTube, Rob. And then push the bottom knee down, circle for 5. This is a little bit harder to keep pelvically still. And 3, 4, and 5. The other way for 5, for 4. Keep that recruitment. 3, 2, 1. Push again a little bit longer. Keep the waist lifted. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Excellent. Just bring it back. Not loads today, but those side leg movements, honestly guys, so good to support that back area. Take a nice breath in and out. Keep pulling the thigh backwards. Notice how tight the quads can get. Beautiful. And then on to your back. So again, figure 4 stretch, easiest to remember. You just place the foot on the opposite knee, the leg you've been working. Think about pushing that knee away. That might be enough. If you want to increase it, you can just bring the underneath foot away and push into that knee. So you're pushing the knee away from the body. Think about a figure of 4. And then take some deep breaths in. Beautiful. Straighten the underneath leg. Leg into tabletop. Use the same hand. Push the inner knee towards the opposite shoulder. Lift up and just pull in. Just hold. Keep pushing on the outer knee. Take some deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one. And then take that hand away from the knee, take the other hand away from the calf and just bring it into your supine spine stretch. Sometimes you can feel a bit tight in the groin when you do glute stretches, so we'll just do a butterfly after this. Take a breath in, let the belly rise. Out, breath release. And again. Just release it back. And then push in again. Again, trying to release it a little bit more. Big breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. And then back to center position, and then just take that leg nice and high again, and again flex the foot in towards you, so you're feeling the calf stretching out. Toes in and away, toes in and away. Do you know, I've just bought these leggings from Sweaty Betty. There's a sale on, and I obviously get discount, and I got 7/8, and even these are a bit longer. And again, oh, to have long legs. And then turn the foot in and out, Jenny. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Well done. And then just take the soles of the feet together. Walk your heels a little bit closer to the bum. And just turn your palms up to ceiling. Yeah? This would be nice if you were like in a yoga class and you had a nice heated blanket on you now. But just rest into that position. You can butterfly the knees up a bit. Just into that groin stretch. And we're going to do some roll-ups. I was showing, last night at my a class I do at Madgate Mills, I was showing them roll up, and at first no one could get up, and then we did a few little props, and quite a few of them did. So we'll do that in a sec. But as always, in case anyone's watching on YouTube who can't roll for if they've got osteoporosis, we'll do this one to start with everybody. So rolling is a contraindication to osteoporosis. So let's always just show how we can work the core without actually rolling through our spine. So if you take your fingers in to link the fingers into the head, and then thumbs into the nape of the neck, elbows nice and wide. Work your way down to your rib cage and push the ribs in and down, so you've got this really strong unit. Little gap underneath the lumbar spine, pubic bone, hip bones and belly button all level. Never let the hip bones be higher than the pubic bone. And keep that core. I've been doing that. I got really out of doing these chest lift, guys, and honestly I feel like everything's really tightening since I've been going back to them. So don't think it's a cheat, this. If you do it right, it's a really good exercise. Chin towards the chest. You need to lift up, 1, 2, 3. So lift quite high. Make sure that gap hasn't diminished. And as you come down, don't let the ribs come up and away. So don't bring the head completely down to the floor. And again, 1, 2, 3. And down. Keep the pelvic floor engaged, about 30%. 1, 2, 3. So APPI, the Australian Pilates Physio Institute, teach chest lift with a straight leg, like this. I got taught with a bent leg. It doesn't really matter, if I'm honest. I probably find I prefer this one. But if you prefer to bend the knees, you can do this one as well. Yeah. Try. What wants to happen is this and this. So keep everything really still. Lift so the back does not change shape at all. Do 8 more. For 8, 7, 6, 5. If you come too far down, the ribs can start to pop. So I almost think of it as being like a chest lift, as in you are lifted all the time. You don't really ever bring your head back down to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're just going to take a little spinal stretch, so glue the legs together, take the knees to the right, the head to the left, and then gently back to centre. And the other side. So you can even think about your core in this position. So just relax as you go over into the stretch. Inhale, let the belly rise. And then draw the belly right back in and use your abdominals to bring yourself back to centre. And the other direction. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Draw the belly back in. So guys, you choose, it's your practice. So if you like that feeling of actually everything tightening, go back into those ones and then do some spinal stretches. Or if you want to do roll up with me. If you know roll up and it's one of your favourite exercises and you're happy with it, you can just think about just starting your practice now. Rib cage down, gently up. You really reach forward to feel the hamstrings and reach back up to neutral position. Draw the tummy in. C curve. Don't come down like this. Make a little curly curve, a C curve of the spine, and continue. If you want a bit of help, there's a couple of things you can do with the ball. Some people like to put it there. If I'm honest, you need to be a little bit careful of the neck. So it's nice to have a yoga cushion, which are brilliant. So some people like to do this, put it in the lumbar spine, but just have a bit of support for the head, like that. Restack, gently down. I don't like that, me. I don't like the ball underneath my lumbar spine at all. I quite like it here, underneath my scapula. Yeah, this ponytail's annoying me. You obviously, if you're doing this, you obviously need to be careful of the rib cage. So as you come up, push the rib down, forward, restack, gently down. I like that. That feels nicer to me than underneath the lumbar spine. Or, this always reminds me of you, Jen. You can have the band, and the band can often help you. The only thing with the band is you tend to not come back, so you tend to just have to be a little bit careful with the neck. And you can reach forward, reach up. So again, just gently down. Or, I've got a couple of clients that do all three. Yeah, they'll have this maybe here, they'll have the ball here, and yeah. So whatever feels comfortable, guys, for you. If you are quite hardcore and you want a little bit more abdominal work and you are really kind of very good at roll-ups, then you can push the rib cage down and take it into a single leg. Be very careful though that you are keeping the abdominals connected, and also make sure the chin is towards the chest. Yeah. So the ribs come towards the hips as you come up into roll up, and you can either keep them there, or if you like that little bit of extension, you can take a big breath in, close them back down again. So wherever you are, let's do 2 more. And relax. Well done, beautiful. Okay guys, let's just feel really good. Let's do some nice little stretches. In fact, no, we've not done enough abdominals. Let's just do one more set. So again, if you've got your roller, feel free to jump on it. We're just going to do a little bit of single leg stretch. With single leg stretch work, you want to make sure that you're in neutral as always. Pubic bone, hip bones, belly button level. Last night, a couple of people in single leg stretch were saying that they feel it in their back. So if you're new to abdominal work, we always try and do things in neutral if we can, but if you feel it in your lower back, you can tip a little bit, not completely into imprint, but just a little bit. Or, I took the balls last night and they really liked the balls underneath the lumbar spine. So either choose the mat, the ball, or the roller, guys. Chin towards the chest, rib cage down, and we're just going to do 16. So 8 single, and 2. 8 single on each side for 3, 4. Oh, Kathy, I wonder if Mia's had the baby. I'm just thinking. I'll have to give her a text. I can't remember how far on she is. Jenny, I don't know if I told you Jade's pregnant. She's due in March. Yay. And again, another blonde, blue-eyed baby, no doubt. Beautiful. Excellent work. Let's do 4 more for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. If you're on the roller, you're going to have to put one foot down to bring the knee into chest like this. Yeah, on each side. If you're on the ball or the floor, you can just pull both knees in together. Oh, it always goes too quick Friday morning. and then lift yourself up if you're on the ball. If you're on the roller, keep on it actually if you're on the roller, guys. If you're on the ball, just take the ball away, come back, and then just straighten the legs. Just take your arms up to ceiling, and we're just going to do 4 scissors, trying to get the thumb to the floor. Yeah. And then scissor and into helicopter. I'm negotiating quite a lot of props at the minute here, guys. And 2 more. And then just take one hand and just take it underneath the other elbow and just pull across into that deltoid stretch. Just hold. Beautiful. And the other side. Fabulous. And then come over onto your front. And then just take it into your cow pose. Take a beautiful breath in. Keep your head where it is, round. The other way. Round. 2 more. Last one. Back to neutral, and then just take hips in one direction, look over the opposite shoulder, and the other way, and then do that rolling cat. Rolling. Roll in the other direction for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring the hands back a little bit, tuck the toes, come back into your downward dog position, and just take the right heel down and the left, and the right and the left, and the right and the left, right, left. Take both heels together to the floor, or as near to the floor as you can. Just take some deep breaths in. It's not easy taking them heels to floor. And then just keep walking the hands back. You might have to soften the knees. Watch the back, just have a little rocking action. And then really soften the knees. Soften them a bit more. That real bent knee position. And then gently start bringing yourself back up to standing position. Oh, and then just circle. And as always, thank you so much, guys. I love my Friday morning. And 2. It's a shame I've got to teach by now. 2 steps.